It's beginning to sound a lot like Christmas. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 classic Christmas albums. For this list, we'll be ranking the most popular and enduring albums with songs with themes connected to the celebration of Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
For the record, we're not presenting any ideological preference with this list, but rather discussing albums which have provided joy and inspiration for those who celebrate the holiday. We're also omitting more modern Christmas albums, as they'll be featured in a list of their very own.
Reindeer really know how to fly. That's Frosty the Snowman.
Number 10, Ella Wishes You a Swinging Christmas, Ella Fitzgerald.
One top pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal.
The vocal power of jazz legend Ella Fitzgerald was put to great use on this collection of timeless Christmas classics. Ella Wishes You a Swinging Christmas was released in 1960 and showcases Fitzgerald's technical abilities, while still providing plenty of fun and holiday spirit.
Now the ground is white, go it while you're young.
The album primarily contains well-worn tunes, such as Frosty the Snowman, Jingle Bells, and White Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
But Ella also delivers the goods on comparatively lesser-known material, such as the absolutely beautiful What Are You Doing New Year's Eve,
When it's exactly 12,
giving this album a little something to suit everyone's holiday taste.
welcoming in the new year, New Year's Eve.
Countrysides covered with snow.
Number 9, A Jolly Christmas from Frank Sinatra, Frank Sinatra.
It's time for carols and Kris Kringle.
New Jersey's favorite son, Francis Albert Sinatra, may have been the king of the crooners, but not even old Blue Eyes was immune to the Christmas spirit, as evidenced by this classic holiday LP from 1957.
The world in solemn stillness lay.
A Jolly Christmas from Frank Sinatra was the singer's first full-length collection of Christmas songs, and is a relatively contemplative listen overall, with Frank primarily choosing to sing classic Christmas ballads.
It's time for mistletoe and holly.
It's the perfect album to accompany those late nights of peace and quiet, long after the craziness of shopping and traveling have slowed down, and a reminder to stop and enjoy the little moments along the way.
The blessed angels sing.
Our newborn king to see.
Number 8, the Jackson 5 Christmas Album, The Jackson 5.
Our finest gifts we bring
And now for something a little funky. The Jackson 5 released their Christmas album back in 1970, closing out what was an extremely successful year for the still young band of Motown Brothers.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
The Jackson 5 Christmas album was the group's third release that year, and built upon such earlier smash successes as ABC and Going Back to Indiana by being the highest-selling Christmas release of 1970.
Toot and rubber tum-tums, curly head dolls, that toot and cool, elephant boats and kitty cars too. Ow!
This reputation was largely thanks to the Jacksons' take on Santa Claus is Coming to Town and I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus,
Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
both of which continue to be radio mainstays every holiday season.
I did.
Silver bells.
Number 7, the Dean Martin Christmas Album, Dean Martin.
It's Christmas time in the city.
Cool, collected, and oh so hip. This was the sound of the Dean Martin Christmas Album, the only full-length collection of Christmas music to be released by crooner Dean Martin during his tenure with Reprise Records. Martin's son Richie mentioned in his 2004 book, That's Amore, A Son Remembers Dean Martin, that this was the only one of his father's records to spend time on the family turntable.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
And it's not difficult to understand why after hearing Dean's warm and charismatic delivery on such songs as Marshmallow World.
Oh, it's a yummy, yummy world made for sweethearts.
Elsewhere, Martin's tender delivery drives home the emotional resonance on Silver Bells and I'll Be Home for Christmas, making this holiday album one upon which the whole family can agree.
If only in my dream.
Number 6, The Magic of Christmas, Nat King Cole. The voice of Nat King Cole touched millions over the course of his 30-plus-year career. Yet the man only released one full-length collection of Christmas songs. But what a collection it was!
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
The Magic of Christmas possesses the distinction of being the highest-selling Christmas album of the 1960s, thanks largely in part to Cole's warm, engaging personality and soothing vocals. Ballads and religious theme tunes dominate much of the Magic of Christmas, bolstered by the strong arrangements of composer and conductor Ralph Carmichael.
Wie auf Hartnick zur Wente seid.
While the album's runaway success led to its reissue in 1963 as the Christmas song.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Over 6 million copies later, and the album, under either title, continues to find new audiences year after year.
Born is the King of Israel.
God rest you, merry gentlemen.
Number 5, Merry Christmas, Bing Crosby.
Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day.
It may be the oldest Christmas album on our list, but as the old saying goes, the classics never go out of style. Iconic singer, actor, and performer Bing Crosby released the succinctly titled Merry Christmas back in 1945, at the same time setting a strong template for many holiday albums which would follow in its wake.
Watch the old year die with a fond goodbye.
The album holds numerous records, including the #1 selling single of all time with White Christmas, as well as the distinction of selling over 15 million copies worldwide.
Where the treetops listen and children listen.
Merry Christmas may not venture much further than the established holiday standards, but its place as one of the most iconic albums for the season remains solid and secure.
Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Number 4, The Beach Boys Christmas Album, The Beach Boys.
She don't wanna hold me and kiss my lips anymore.
Many of the albums featured thus far on our list have consisted primarily of time-tested Christmas classics. The Beach Boys' Christmas album, however, gained success not only upon the back of tradition, but also for its 5 original tracks.
Well, way up north where the air gets cold, there's a tale about Christmas that you've all been told.
This balance of moving holiday tradition, surf rock bombast, and orchestral accompaniment still makes for a fresh listen today, thanks to the excellent songwriting present on such songs as Merry Christmas Baby and The Man with All the Toys.
He's the man with all the toys.
Brian Wilson's textured production style also lends the Beach Boys Christmas album a style all its own, one which easily makes it one of the most unique Christmas albums on our list.
Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby.
Silent.
Number 3, Elvis's Christmas Album, Elvis Presley. The king of rock and roll was a force of nature who did nothing in small measure. It makes sense then that Elvis Presley's first Christmas album from 1957 gained such international acclaim.
When the darkness appears
and the night grew.
Elvis's Christmas album has achieved diamond status as the best-selling holiday album of all time, totaling over 15 million copies around the world. The album itself actually contained previously released gospel material alongside 8 other holiday classics.
At the river I stand, guide my feet, hold my hand.
Yet it was Presley's iconic take on Blue Christmas which may be the tune many most associate with the record.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you.
There's plenty more to love here, however, as Elvis's Christmas album has thoroughly earned its bulletproof reputation as a stone-cold Christmas classic.
You can play on me.
Number 2, A Christmas Gift for You from Phil Spector, various artists. Contrary to some other albums on this list, A Christmas Gift for You from Phil Spector actually wasn't a success when it was first released back in 1963. It wasn't until years later that fans picked up on the album as a true Christmas classic, thanks primarily to producer extraordinaire Phil Spector's famed wall of sound technique. The lush and layered production almost single-handedly breathes new life into a very established holiday album medium, with tracks like Darling Love's Christmas Baby Please Come Home and the Ronettes' Sleigh Ride.
Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy and cozy all week. We're snuggled up together like two birds off a feather would be.
Which practically sparkles with bright and vibrant musical magic. This one you just gotta hear. Before we reveal our top collection of old school Christmas jams, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, A Charlie Brown Christmas, Vince Guaraldi Trio. When is a television soundtrack also a holiday album classic? When it's A Charlie Brown Christmas. Jazz pianist, composer, and arranger Vince Guaraldi released his score to the CBS television special back in 1965. Yet its youthful innocence and musicality continue to strike a chord within the hearts of adults and children alike.
Try to catch snowflakes on your tongue. It's fun.
A Charlie Brown Christmas contains so many memorable pieces of music, from traditional holiday themes to cues Guaraldi composed specifically for the special, such as Christmas Time is Here, Linus and Lucy, and Skating. Is it holiday magic which makes this album so special? Maybe. All we know is the Vince Guaraldi Trio truly crafted something special with this album for Charles Schultz and his Peanuts gang.
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown!
Do you agree with our list? Which classic Christmas album gives you the warm and fuzzies?
I'll have a blue Christmas without you.
For more festive top 10 lists published every day, be sure to subscribe to Ms. Mojo.
Crazy about horses.